Did you know that there are 5 separation stages in a twin flame relationship? Well, now you do. Now, we're not saying this to bring you down or ruin your day, but rather to prepare you for what's to come. Because let's face it, no one is immune to the painful process of separation. But don't worry, we're here to help you navigate through it all. By the way, hi, it's me again, Tanya. If you're new here, I'm one of the hosts on this channel, and we're here to talk about all things twin flame. So let's dive into the video. The first stage is the conflict stage, aka the test. We know that feeling, when you finally met your twin flame. It's like an awakening, a sign that everything was meant to be. You can't help but fall head over heels for them. But just when you think you've got it all figured out, conflict happens. Once the honeymoon phase is over, you might start to notice things that irk you about your twin flame. I mean, they are your mirror soul, so if there's something you hate about yourself, chances are you'll see it in them too. And of course, the feeling is mutual. They might find your annoying habits just as irritating as you find theirs. The thing is, conflicts don't necessarily have to escalate to the next stage. You and your twin flame can always work it out through these conflict resolution methods. First thing first, you both need to acknowledge the situation. You both need to accept the fact that there is some conflict brewing. That's why you need to be honest with each other regarding your thoughts, emotions, etc. Next, you have to allow your twin flame to express their feelings. It's not wise to bottle up emotions for fear of offending the other. You both need to express your feelings, no matter how unpleasant they may be. After that, it's time to define the issue. What's causing the conflict thus far? How is it affecting your twin flame relationship? Once you've done that, you can determine what you both need. Conflict resolution is not saying who's right or who's wrong. It's creating a solution that both of you find acceptable. To come up with this, you both need to look at your needs. Then you can find areas of agreement. You both need to see eye to eye on the problem, the resulting fears, and the changes that need to be taken. And finally, you can brainstorm solutions together. One twin flame's proposal may not be enough for the other. If you don't want the conflict to become a crisis, you both must think of solutions that can address both of your needs. The next stage is the crisis stage. We all know that, problems are bound to happen in every relationship. But if you and your twin flame manage to work together to solve your problems, then you might just be able to prevent a full-blown crisis. Because if you don't, well, you might find yourself slipping into the dreaded running and chasing stage. Here are some ways that may help fan the brewing crisis. Focus inwards. It's all about strengthening your twin flame bond. You need to resolve this crisis with one heart and mind. We should be easier granting your two halves make one. Next, rely on your strength. Think about the characteristics that have made you and your relationship strong. For example, both of you are very patient people. Use this strength to your advantage. Moving on. You have to prevent an energy drain. When a relationship is in a crisis, both parties' energies are drained, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It's crucial to prevent these drains, as it may make one less resilient in the relationship. Or worse, it may drive them to vices such as drugs or alcohol. You also have to stop being a pessimist, because being cynical may hinder you both from focusing on the right solutions. And most importantly, reach out for help as needed. Crisis can be overwhelming, so don't be afraid to seek professional assistance if you need some. The third stage is the running and chasing stage, where the separation happens. It's the phase that many twin flames despise, the chase. The start of the separation itself. Unfortunately, this stage is inevitable. It may be as quick as a few weeks, though it can drag for several months to a few years. I've explained the concept of twin flame runners and chasers dynamic in our previous video, so if you haven't watched it yet, I'll link it in the description box below. If you see twin flame separation doesn't happen just cause, there are many reasons why you drift apart from your mirror soul. One of it being your twin flame is not yet ready. More often than not, one mirror soul, the runner, is not yet ready for a passionate relationship. They feel the need to escape and abandon their twin flame, leaving the other to chase them. Besides that, Of course, we have immaturity. Simply put, if one's growing but the other isn't, the relationship will fall out of alignment. Lack of love also plays a role in twin flame separation. When one twin flame lacks self-love, the relationship may end up ridden with jealousy or codependency. Such is the case because one believes that they need another to make them whole, when in fact they need to be whole themselves first. Another reason is that maybe one or both parties still need to grow. Although it's possible to grow together, some may see separation as the better way out. It happens because someone feels stagnant and they feel like they're not the best version of themselves. Now, is this separation permanent? Yes and no. While twin flames who have separated are bound to reunite soon, some do part ways permanently. Unfortunately, this often happens when one or both parties refuse to heal or grow themselves. As a result, they remain stuck in a low vibration. Add to that, permanent separation can also happen even if the twin flame souls decide to improve themselves. They end up finding their soulmates, which is painful for one but beautiful for the other. The following stage is the surrender. As a chaser, you might have done everything to get your twin flame back. Sadly, the more you chase, the more they run away from you. That said, it's time to surrender. Do note that it's only the control you're letting go of, not the entire twin flame connection. In this stage of surrender, there are a few things you can do to help you heal. Of course, you need to love yourself first. It's hard to love someone if you don't fully love yourself first. If you want to reunite with your mirror soul, you need to accept who you are, flaws and all. Take this time alone to be your own company. You also need to accept the separation. When you learn to love yourself, you slowly accept the circumstances that made your twin flame run away from you. It means loving them without judgment, despite the immense pain you're feeling. Who knows? Your twin soul, might be doing the same thing. They may be trying to learn their lessons one step at a time. As you both begin to live in the moment, the possibility of reunion slowly opens. Next, you need to raise your vibrations. As mentioned, twin flames that remain in low vibrations often separate permanently. That's because they end up attracting negative people and events. To avoid this big possibility, you need to work on raising your vibrations. By doing so, you get to connect and heal yourself. There are many other ways to heal yourself during this stage. You can check out our full article on this topic to find out, which is linked in the description box. And the final stage is of course the long-awaited reunion. Although twin flame separation is inevitable, it's not always permanent. In most cases, twin flames find themselves back together in a long-anticipated reunion. So how do you know if your reunion with your twin flame is on its way? Well, you need to be on the lookout for these signs. First, you feel excited and relaxed. Next, you keep seeing symbols and repeated numbers such as 1111. It's often similar to synchronicities you feel during your separation. And maybe you keep on dreaming about your twin flame. It's telepathy at work. And also maybe you feel their energy. They may be far away from you, but it feels like they're right beside you. Besides that, you feel that something is missing. You're yearning for somebody, your twin flame, and they're feeling it too. There are many more signs mentioned in our full article, so be sure to check it out. Remember, once you've managed to reunite with your twin flame after years of separation, don't let them go. So there you have it, folks. The 5 twin flame separation stages laid out for you in all their glory. Whether you're in the midst of separation, about to enter it, or have already emerged on the other side, remember this: separation is just a temporary state in the grand scheme of things. Trust the process, take care of yourself, and keep the faith that you and your twin flame will be reunited in due time. Do you have more burning questions about your twin flame journey? Well, look no further than the Twin Flame Psychic Robot, the ultimate resource for everything twin flame. With personalized answers tailored to your unique path, this cutting-edge tool is the perfect companion on your journey to union. Head on over to twinflameseed.com to experience the magic for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, give us a virtual high five and hit that thumbs up button. And make sure to subscribe to our channel for even more content on all things twin flame. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for our next video. Bye bye.